we proceed to example 9. Okay, we read the question first. Okay, a general hospital recorded that 75% of the cancer patients are died after the chemotherapy treatment. Okay, so we have 75% of the cancer patients are died. So that means 75%, that means 75 over 100 is equal to 0.75. Okay, so that means we have the probability of cancer patient die after the chemotherapy is 0.75. So if we have the 0.75 for your P, that means your Q is 1 minus 0.75. Okay, now assume that the distribution of the cancer patient who die after the chemotherapy treatment is binomial distributed. Okay, this question as already given is a binomial distributed. Okay, so what is the binomial distribution? When you have the N and P. So for this question, okay, do we have, okay, we already have the P. P is 0.75. Okay, now do we have the N? Okay, if 5 patients are selected randomly, that means this 5 is the number of triad. We have the total number of patients is 5. So this is the binomial distribution. Okay, so now the question asks you, find the probability that all of them are died. Okay, now, so the probability, okay, given for the patient are died is 0.75, and the question asks for the probability the patient died. So we can maintain, okay, our P as 0.75. Okay, all of them are died. So that's mean, what is the value of X? The question asks you find the probability all of them. That's mean all of them, the number of patients is 5 and all of them are died. That's mean your X is also 5. So probability when your X equal to 5. Okay, so we have the N is equal to 5, our X is also 5, okay, and our P is 0.75, okay, our X is 5. Now, what is our Q? Q is 1 minus P, 1 minus 0.75, that means we have 0.25, okay, our P is 0.25. Okay, N minus X. So we have N is 5 and our X is 5. So what do we get? Okay, so it's equal to, okay, after we calculate, okay, by using the calculator, we get 2373. So this is our answer. Okay, now we look at the second question. Only 2 of the patients are recovered. Okay, now we have the word recovered. Okay, but the probability given from the question is the patient are died. We have 75%, that means 0.75 probability patient are died. But question asks for the patient are recovered. Okay, so now for this method, for this question, we have two methods to solve. Okay, the first method, okay, we still maintain, okay, you already maintain our P is 0.75, okay, in which for the patient who are died. Okay, then we say that our Q is 1 minus 0.75, we have 0.25. Okay, so now, but the question asks only 2 patients are recovered. Okay, now you have the probability of die and 2 recovered. So my question, how many patients are died? So we have 5 patients, 2 recovered. That means we have 3 patients who are died. Okay, this 2 is recovered. So that means we have 3 patients who are died. Okay, so now your X, okay, your X will become 2. Your X will become 3, not 2. Okay, because we are looking for the patient who are recovered. Okay, now probability X equal to 3, not 2, because our probability of success is die. So that means people who are die when 2 are recovered is 3. So our X equal to 3. Okay, so we can use the same n, n is equal to 5 and our p is 0.75. Okay, in which we use the probability of die. Okay, so when 2 recovered, so that means 3 die. So our n is 5 and our s is 3. Our p is 0.75. Our x is 3 and we have q 0.25 and our n minus s is 5 minus 3. We have 2. Okay, so we solve this and we get 0.2637. Okay, now this is the first method. Now we have the second method. So what is the second method? Okay, now when the question asks for the patients who are recovered, so we change our P of success is for the probability of patients who are recovered. So what is the probability of patients who are recovered? So our P is equal to 0.25 because 0.75 is for patients who are died. That means our patients who are recovered is 0.25. So that means our P is 0.25 and our Q is 0.75. So this one is patient who are died. So now the question asks for the patient who are recovered. So recovered, we use our P for patient who are recovered is 0.25. Okay, now, so this is our second method. Okay, we have our second method. Okay, in which we have our P is 0.25. Okay, now our new binomial is n is still 5 and our P is 0.25. So the question asks, what is the probability only 2 of the patient are recovered? So we have the P is recovered. That means we have our X is equal to 2. So probability when X equal to 2 is equal to our N is 5, our X is 2, our P is 0.25. Okay, so our X is 2, our Q is 0.75. Okay, when we have our P is 0.25, okay, for this question, that means our Q is 1 minus 0.25. That means we have 0.75. Okay, N minus X. Our N is M. Our X is 2. Okay, then we solve this. Then we get 0.2637. So we have the same answer.